jumped off the wagon and he spread out his hands. Brace yourselves and palm.
Hey, Steve.
Yeah, good morning.
Come on in. Welcome to me casa, brother.
So I'm curious, is the name of the bus Nap Time or is it Miss Molly?
Miss Mary.
Miss Mary, I'm sorry.
Miss Mary. 2004 Thomas safety liner with a 8.3 Cummins and a Allison 3060 transmission. Miss Mary because Shelley's guardian angel is named Mary. And so she named the bus after her guardian angel.
That makes sense.
So we love it. Now some people have called her, oh, it's Miss Mary Thomas because it says Thomas right underneath there. But yeah, but all the channels are on the bus out there and on Nap Time.
Yeah, I made sure I got a shot of those on the way in.
So, you know, when we decided to do this, this is Shelley's dream, not mine. So we were kaleidoscope artists for 30 years. And she says, I'm tired of this. I was pretty well set to do it till I was 80. So this is Shelley's dream, and when we started doing it, we actually just looked at our lifestyle of how we were living in our house, and then we built the bus to accommodate that. So you see when we get through here that there's basically a TV area up here and a TV area clear in the back, and that way I can watch documentaries and she can watch chick flicks.
Sure.
So we got this separation.
Basically, that's how my wife and I did things. She had the big screen, I had the smaller screen.
We have equal screens.
Yeah.
These are the smallest TVs we could buy, but we didn't know that we could have bought those other smaller monitors. We didn't realize they would have worked as TVs, as silly as that is. But for going down the road, we put the seat out of the Chevy pickup in here, so we had the built-in seat belt. Yep. And that'll pivot, and we're down the road with that. And then here's our first storage area, which is just, we use these cardboard boxes because they give you more storage area.
Sure.
But there's also another one behind it, so it's double deep. So we pull one out and get the less used items clear out of the back and then do it that way. We put in house windows, which it's a little, I've seen it before, but it's not real common. But I used to work in a glass shop, so I ordered them with tempered glass in them, so they have safety glass, and I keep trying to tell them, don't just put regular house windows, you want safety glass. But anyway, these are working good so far. And here we just used a found object. I was like trying to come up with a cabinet for over that wheel well, and she's like, you don't have to build everything. Yeah. So that was in the bedroom that we were in the place we were staying, so we just screwed it to the floor. Now the other thing we wanted to do is be able to entertain more than 3 here. So we made this table so it's a fold down. So when we pull these out, we can drop that down to the wall and turn the chairs around, and then we can have 3 and 2 here and the 6th person there. So it gives us a nice little group area here. Now the other thing that's unusual up here is I tried to put redundant systems in for everything. So this is a propane fireplace, a direct vent propane, so the moisture goes out. But I put a diesel heater up here, and so if that's not working, the diesel heater's got you. If the diesel heater's having a hiccup, switch back to that. I just recently added one in the back because I could get enough heat, but I couldn't get it back there.
Sure.
So now I put another one back there. But this is a little bit different. I haven't seen anything like this. I call it my clounger. So with this, you got, you know, like a lounge pool. Okay. Right here, simple shot of it. It's a simple mechanism. Yep. And then there's the diesel heater. So if I need to get to it, I can just open this up, access that. This is actually a twin mattress. We just had the upholstery guy upholster.
I may adapt my couch to that.
There you go, yeah. It's cool.
I end up with a lot of pillows piled up in one corner.
Yeah.
To do the same effect, but.
Yeah. So from there, let's see, we got that. we do a lot of artwork, or we want to do more artwork because we were both professional artists. So we wanted a big sink, and I can put 2 of these in here.
Sure.
And I can do, you know, whatever. It's more adaptable in that big sink. And then I just recently fixed this so that this will actually reach to fill the Berkey. But
Yeah.
don't tell her all I had to do was just scoot the weight. It wasn't even, it was a Chinese finger one way.
Yep.
I just needed to push it, but anyhow, that is how we fill up the Berkey, which we love. And then we got stock countertops from Home Depot. It was just, I mean, we liked the pattern, and
Sure.
just by putting a nice end cap and a little bit of trim on them, they look like more than
Yeah, it's beautiful.
a cheap countertop. We went with Home Depot cabinets, but we went in and we reinforced them. So we went and put extra blocking in all the corners, and then we changed out all the hardware to the higher grade hardware.
Right.
With the self-closing drawers and such. And then I wanted a full-size stove. I don't know why she didn't, but so this is an apartment-size stove, but I still have a full-size. You know, I can
Right.
cook a 15-inch pizza in there.
If it's my biggest complaint on mine is I have a RV stove, and the oven is so small, anything bigger than a Cornish game, and
Can't
there's
get
no
it.
room.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, so I'm grateful that I have this, and I'm a microwave nuker guy, and I was like, people are like, that's going to take all your power. Like, I'm going to have a microwave if I can, so I got the microwave, and I got up on the roof. We have 1,200 watts of solar, and we have 600 amp hours of lithium battery, so the microwave isn't the problem.
right.
I can run the microwave in the coffee pot, and I'm still like at 23. Anyhow, that works all great. Then apartment size fridge. We lifted it up because we didn't want to have to bend over all the time. So then we lifted it up. We put the pull-out pantry down here. So that works awesome. And then anywhere where there was a blank space where the stock cabinets wouldn't fill it, I just built these simple fillers.
Sure.
And oh, this is super important right here. Got to have enough countertop that you can both work in here. So then we made this board so that it would go up here, and we can both be without even rubbing our butts together.
It's amazing how you can never really have enough countertop.
Yeah. So from there we come in, and these are both all shelved pull-out pantries.
Yep.
So those work pretty cool. And all this wood, everybody keeps asking about it, but it was actually left over from our business. So we used to make kaleidoscopes using these woods. So we brought it with us, and she had people go, oh, she made that pattern just for that. I'm like, no, I gave her a pile of wood, and I said, this is what you have left to get this covered. And she came up with this design.
Sure.
And Shelley did this floor too. She put the stone down on the floor, which she really had fun doing that. And yeah, then in here we've got I think this is a 30 or a 32-inch shower. So our original plan had a 5-foot bathtub until I realized how ridiculous filling a bathtub on the road was going to be. And then over here we got the Nature's Head toilet. Of course, well, we missed this that on the way in. So this is made to isolate for sound. So I mean, privacy for the bathroom, yeah.
Sure.
But then close them both, and it gives you a little bit of, down in the underbay I have an arm that plugs in here, and then it makes a handrail. So it keeps the lid from falling on you, and it gives you a handrail to come down the ladder.
That seems like that'd be a good idea.
That would that'd cut your head off. Yeah, for sure.
Well,
Then,
yeah, I'd be getting clonked on the head.
yeah. So up there, there's 1,200 watts of solar.
Right.
There's 5 down each side, and then Aaron Bockley, bless his heart,
He's amazing.
yeah. So I got a hold of him, and I was like, dude, I need help with this. I can't find anybody. And he says, oh, I'm going to help you. So yeah, he consulted with this on me, and I'm like, I paid him for consulting for me. He's an awesome guy.
I get talking with him about electric, and he loses me in about 3 minutes.
Yeah.
So once he gets past
like,
hi, I'm Aaron.
That was what Aaron did with me that was cool is he made me learn the stuff.
Yeah.
didn't just say hook wire A to wire B. We went through it and I have a basic understanding of
Oh yeah,
it.
because he's not here. If something goes wrong, you're the one who
Right.
has to figure it out.
Yeah.
So,
So,
people were right. This is a great bus.
oh, thank you.
Thank you for giving me the tour.
You're welcome.
And I did get all your contact information off the bus when I
Yeah.
came in. So,
Cool. We love to hear from people. We love comments. I mean, the YouTube channel, really, we're just trying to share the fun we're having.
Sure.
And if we can show you the mistakes, if I can show you mistakes I made and you don't have to repeat mine,
right.
it's a win.
That's why I started out, was I couldn't find decent explanations how to do stuff
Yeah.
that I knew how to do so I
Right.
adapted it to bus life. So,
Right, and so everybody goes like, "Whoa, man, you nailed this bus!" I'm like, "No, man. Thanks to all the YouTubers that shared their information, that I could sift through it and find out what would work for me." So I'm grateful that for everybody that's contributed.
And
to the
that's
YouTube
actually
community.
why I do this series.
Perfect.
People can see what you did, other people did.
Yeah.
My problem is, after this is the 5th year that I'm working on, I've seen so many buses. I got so many ideas for the next bus.
I had
If
to
I
go.
ever build another bus, it's going to be a while. I have to go through watch all those videos, just like, oh yeah, I remember that. I need that. And I have adapted. Some of the things I've changed was because I've done these tours. So,
Yeah. Perfect.
well, thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thanks for coming over.